It feels like it's been a while since I made a video, and it's only been a week and a half, but it feels like an eternity ago. But it's 2024, a new year, and a new year for RuneScape, because we're gonna have new updates, and we're gonna be talking about it in this video. What can we expect from RuneScape? What do I want out of RuneScape? And more importantly, maybe, what can you expect from me during this year? I'm not saying I'm more important than RuneScape, by the way, but you get the point, right? Like, you get the idea. So, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. As Mr. Protux would say, we're just going to be talking about everything 2024 in this video. So, let's do so. Well, first of all, what is confirmed? Like, what can we actually expect from the game that we play and hopefully love? Because I do love RuneScape 3, and it's not that much for this year. At least nothing has really been confirmed. I'm expecting a roadmap in the coming weeks maybe, or a live stream, or whatever the hell they might be doing, but at least some information about what we can expect. Because right now, if you go to the wiki page for upcoming updates, if you don't know, that's the thing. The only real thing that's up there is the Fremenic area rework and some quality of life things that have been worked on during Game Jam that are good and interesting and would be great, but it's nothing really to look forward to, right? Like, there's nothing like a new boss or a new piece of continent or whatever, like where there's new quests and areas and whatever. There's nothing really. Well, not yet, at least. I'm expecting it, as I said, in the coming weeks, but there's not much. But what can we even expect in 2024? Are there any things that, you know, we can subtract from last year and then maybe add on to this year and be like, okay, this will definitely be a continuation of this? Well, the only thing that I could pinpoint and pretty much like say this is 100% going to happen is that we're going to get some more necromancy stuff. Because if you don't know, if you go into your summons where you can select your multiple or summon Army of the Dead, I think it's called, there is a 4th slot there. That means that there will be a 4th summon, and I'm pretty sure that they've confirmed that on Reddit and Twitter and all sorts of other places where they could possibly confirm it, that yes, there will be a 4th summon, whatever the hell that might be, we don't know. So I'm expecting it to come either from a new boss, which would be good, I guess, but it would make more sense if it comes from more necromancy content, because yeah, sure, we got quite a few pieces of necromancy content this year. I mean, the necromancy release was big, of course, but after that we got Vorkap, which was a little bit of an expansion on necromancy with the bones of the dead, or whatever the hell that ability is you get from Vorkap. And of course the rune pouch for necromancy. But besides that, we haven't really had an extra expansion too. We haven't had, like, as archaeology got new dig sites, we didn't get anything for it. So I'm assuming we're going to get some more necromancy stuff or necromancy related stuff with obviously the 4th summon. And I really hope it's from like an actual piece of content and not just a boss and be like, yo, new boss, new drop, 4th summon, let's go. And speaking of bosses, we are going to get Odysseus. At least I'm assuming we are. If you don't know who that is, that's the skeletal dino that you can restore on Anachronia, and the 4th dino for the dino bosses where you can get your ring upgrades for the Seers, Archers, and Berserker ring, and of course the Warriors ring as well. Because it's something they showed on a game jam, and I'm assuming, I mean, we need a necromancy ring anyway, so I'm assuming that we're gonna get something like that. So we're probably gonna get that as a new boss. And as I said, I just hope that the summon comes from a piece of content that has to do with necromancy, whether that's some quest or an expansion to the city. Because keep in mind, we still only have easy and medium achievement diaries for the city, and no hearts and elites like everything else does. So it's very easy to assume that we're gonna have an expansion to the city of and whatever is there when it comes to content. At least I really hope so. Maybe like a new dimension or something. Like, there's so much they could do with, bro. It's a fantasy game. They can literally do everything, right? And I just hope that that will come in the early part of the year, because I feel like something that RuneScape needs right now is a bit of an injection of hype. Because quite frankly, the end of the year was a bit, you know, lackluster. Of course we got Vorkap, but that was a big disappointment. The Christmas event is cool, but that's not really a piece of content that, you know, is really defining for the game in general and something you would grind out and be really, really excited about for a long time. It's a nice thing, and I really love it for what it was, and I think it should be a blueprint for all the events. But quite frankly, there hasn't really been anything really exciting for the last few months. So I'm really hoping that they kick off the year with something really good, something that we can be excited about, something we can grind out, something that is more than just a collection log, like an actual piece of content that has a little bit more of intrigue, whether that's a few necromancy quests, an expansion to the city of whatever it might be, right? Anything that is more than just you check it out for a couple of days and, you know, be done with it. Which is one of my worries for RuneScape, because I'm afraid that that's a little bit of the direction that they're going in. I've talked about that in my year review and about my AFK versus active game style. Like, it feels like a lot of the content we're getting is very much focused on completion instead of like long-lasting impact. Like, quite frankly, a lot of the Fort stuff, as I spoke about in the year of review, go check it out if you want more details on it, is just easily completable. Of course, it's a new skill location, it adds things and stuff, and it's not made for me, which is fine. It's something Ashley, if you guys know her, she's a great YouTuber and streamer. She said in a podcast once, she said, if Jagex creates content that is just aimed at me, they're doing a terrible job. And the fact that they're not doing so, that means that they're doing a good job, right? Because quite frankly, if they just cater to the type of player she is, or I am, then they're not catering to the wider audience, which is a good thing. But I just really hope that the content that we're gonna get is more lasting. Like the Imkando hatchet is a great example of something I really like. But honestly, I think that the biggest reveals for this year will probably not happen till September, because RuneFest will be happening. And I feel like they really want to have the big hitting things, the big exciting things at RuneFest to really hype people up during that conference. Because obviously there will be a RuneFest live stream, there will be a lot of views, and I think it would be really good for them, promotional wise, to have big updates there. But I really also hope that the first half year leading up to it, 7 months, 8 months actually, right? Yeah, 8 months, because it's September, Jesus. So the first 8 months need content as well. So I really hope that they aren't just saving everything till RuneFest and then announcing it there. I really hope that it will actually happen beforehand. But yeah, I guess it's everything for RuneScape, really. Like, I don't really think that there's much we can talk. Like, I can talk about RuneScape for like hours and hours, but I don't want to just ramble on about the content. But I think that's kind of what we can expect. We can expect probably an expansion to Necromancy, hopefully within the city of with some more achievement diaries, and then maybe unlocking the 4th summon through that, maybe a quest or whatever it might be. We can probably get that new boss, the Dinosaur Odysseus, which will probably offer us a Necromancy ring. And besides that, there isn't really much more. Like, obviously there's probably skilling activities or quests that they're working on, but we don't know yet. We have to wait till the roadmap to see what that's going to happen. And I do think that a lot of the big reveals will probably happen at RuneFest, and I would still stand by that. Even if we get big reveals next week, for example, I still think whatever we're going to get at RuneFest will be even bigger, but that might just be copium. But what's next for me? What is next for this channel? What's next for my Twitch channel? And just in general, because 2024 will bring a little bit of change for me personally. Well, not on this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel will pretty much remain the same. I hope to start up the Trimmed Completionist series, which I'm not making a promise for it that it will happen anytime soon, because quite frankly, I want to get the time-gated stuff out of the way first before I start grinding out anything else. I'm well on my way with it, so I should be fine, but still, I'm not done with it yet. But once that's done, I will be doing the Trimmed Completionist, which will be a continuation of my Completion Escape series, obviously, but going for Trimmed Completion Escape, and it will be a bit less random than the other one, because the other one was literally like, hey, I got this random achievement, I got this random achievement. This time I'm going to be grouping them together. For example, the first episode will be just time-gated or time-locked or whatever the hell I'm going to be calling it, going over all the time-gated stuff, and it's going to be more informative as well, where it might just be guides. Speaking of guides, I'm going to be making my Mage Training Arena guide and whatever else is needed for Completion Escape guides as well. So if you have any Completion Escape guides that you want done, let me know. But the channel will pretty much remain the same. I will just be giving my opinion on things, discussing updates, reviewing updates, etc. and just doing what I've been doing. So if you enjoy that, then that's good to you. But my Twitch channel will change. If you don't follow it yet, go do so in the description down below. It's Chevalric RS, just like any other social media of mine. But Twitch will change. I will be streaming RuneScape on Mondays and Tuesdays, because obviously Monday is update day, and Tuesday might be a day where, you know, I continue on the update. And maybe on Wednesdays, if needed, if the update actually requires you to play a little bit more, or I'm just having fun with it, right? But pretty much the regular schedule will be Monday, Tuesday, RuneScape 3, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, old school RuneScape. Saturday will be my day off, and Sunday will be a variety day where I'll just be playing random ass games. I haven't really decided which ones yet, but yeah, we're playing different games on Sundays. But I want to be switching it up in 2024 a little bit because, quite frankly, RuneScape 3 I enjoy. I love the game, but I completed it, kind of, right? Like, of course, you can go for collection logs, you can go for Golden Reaper, for clue logs, whatever, but I simply just don't care enough about it. Like, I don't get enjoyment out of it. Like, I like doing clues, I like doing bosses, but I don't want to just mindlessly grind them out to complete a collection log. So, that's something that will not happen. But I'm really enjoying old school RuneScape, and I'm probably not going to make content on it on the channel, maybe the odd video here and there, but overall, nothing more. I'll just be playing my group Ironman on Twitch from Wednesday to Friday, so if that's something you're interested in, come check it out, and who knows what will happen with that. And if you don't know, my second channel also exists where I upload gaming content. It's currently on a hiatus because I'm kind of recuperating everything that I want to be doing with it, going on to a new path with it, and then just not kind of relaunching it, but pretty much continuing on with what I did, but I have a little bit of a backlog, and yeah, and that's it. Then for me personally, the most important thing that is one of my goals for 2024 is to push accessibility more within RuneScape. Of course, I'm in talks with RuneScape about accessibility, so for people with visual impairments, but also physical and auditorial impairments, and also doing so outside of RuneScape. I will probably be uploading a video on it sometime soon, because I've been meaning to do so for a little while. And I think it's really, really important to make a video on it and also share something with you guys that I've done a little while ago, but I haven't gotten the footage of it just yet. But yeah, that's pretty much 2024, at least from my point of view, when it comes to RuneScape and my own channel. So, if you want to join me on this journey, consider subscribing. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about everything. And my name's Chevalric, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully the next video will be about a roadmap, or at least a cool update that will come out of nowhere next Monday, which is the biggest copium. But hey-oh, who knows? See you guys in my next video.